found me, let me go ahead and share my screen with you because you're a homeschooler and you found me online and are looking for the ability to not be overwhelmed by curriculum, that fear that you're never going to get to the end of your homeschool day, that the to-do lists are so long, and that anxiety that you are not doing what's best for your homeschool kids. That when you look at them, you don't see curious, excited learners, but you see kids that are just doing the next thing and just kind of buying time until they can go do whatever it is that they want to do. Well, I'm here to tell you that our mission in life is to help families break the chains of curriculum. This is a picture of my husband, Craig, and I, and our three youngest sons. We actually have five sons. We've homeschooled over 25 years, and currently all five of our sons have graduated high school and have various college degrees or are nestled and settled into married life. And we have this amazing perspective that we can look back on 25 years of what worked and what didn't work. And we have this X-ray vision that can help people find the freedom and joy of homeschool. You know, when you close your eyes and you think about why you actually signed up to do this homeschool thing, we help you get there. So I'm going to encourage you right from the beginning to reach out to me on Instagram in the DMs. Just say, "Hey, Bekki," Bekki. "Hey, Bekki, I'd love to chat about homeschool," because you do not need to be overwhelmed with teaching your children. And there are so many voices out there telling you you need this curriculum, this grade level, these benchmarks, and these things in order to call yourself a successful homeschooler. And I can tell you that most of that is not true. And so my life mission is to help homeschoolers break free from the confines of curriculum, the bounds and the jail of grade levels and benchmarks and all those things, and to lean in and to actually homeschool their children in a way that they are perfectly aligned to do. So what can you expect? We're going to help you identify your master homeschool goals, understand the stage of homeschool that you are in right now with your kids, because there's only three. Curriculum providers want you to believe that there's pre-K through 12th grade and high school, and that you need all of those levels in order to properly educate your kids. But it's just not true. There's really only three stages of homeschool, and each one has its own joys and its own ability to just lean into what your kids are doing at that season in life, and to watch them just flourish in a way that when they graduate high school, they have an unfair advantage. It's a beautiful thing. But we also are skilled at coming alongside and helping you embrace the entire journey of homeschool, so that not only are they learning to read and to do some basic math and all those things that fall in the academic bucket, but they rock life. They rock curiosity. They rock being diligent and disciplined and engaged. It's a beautiful journey, and we just can't wait to talk to you. So don't reach out in the DMs. I'm going to encourage you to apply for Homeschooling Olympians. And the reason that we do that is to see where you are in homeschool right now, and so that when we're chatting in the DMs, we can give you nuggets that you can carry away with you in your homeschool journey right now. We'll also be able to deliver this beautiful breaking the chains of curriculum resource to you, so that you can have that and just read it at your leisure. But successful homeschoolers are intentional. And the homeschoolers that we coach inside our Homeschooling Olympians, most of them have the same kind of hurdles at the beginning, where they're curriculum focused, they're grade level focused, they're worried about where their kids are or not in the academic progress or along the homeschool journey. And they are worried that what they're doing is not a good fit for their family. They can feel it. They can feel it in their gut that there has to be a better way to educate their kids. And they're doing all the research and they're looking for all the things. And the challenge is there's so much noise from curriculum providers, from the state telling you what it is you should do to educate your kids, and even from well-meaning influencers and coaches and bloggers and all of those people that are so anxious to sell you their goods out online to help you educate your kids. A successful homeschooler is able to look way down the journey and see the end goal, and then to plot their path in a way that not only do their kids learn those academic skills, but they're amazing, amazing people that get released into the wild to do good. So I want you to know that there's a bigger picture. The bigger picture has nothing to do with what grade your kids are in. Homeschool curriculum providers want you to believe that there are over a dozen levels of learning that your kids need to go through in order to rock education. The reality is that there's only 3 stages of learning. The first stage is when they're learning to read and understand their numbers. The last stage is when they're getting ready to launch into life and they have very targeted needs and passions and talents and goals. And then that beautiful stage in between, where most homeschoolers, we'll just say trip up. Like if you're running the hurdles, you catch your feet and you fall, is at that flourishing and fun stage where you should be delighting and learning with your kids. This is the worst time to actually just take boxed curriculum and just do lesson after lesson after lesson, because it drains a lot of the excitement out of your kids' lives. So inside Homeschooling Olympians, inside the chat, we can talk about where you are in your homeschool journey and what I can give you some nuggets of things that you can apply today so that you can move forward in confidence as you're educating your kids. If you're a good fit for Homeschooling Olympians, then we're going to invite you into the inner circle and we're going to help you identify your master homeschool goals, get off the emotional roller coaster, and learn how to see your child and design hands-on activities that not only educate them, but engage their heart and spark their curiosity. It's fantastic. You don't need to worry about what are the 5,000 things you need to teach your kids by the time they graduate high school. There's really no list out there that is necessary that your kids learn. Instead, we need to teach our kids how to learn. We need to teach them what to do when they bump into trouble, when they bump into a concept that they don't understand, so that they don't just throw in the towel and quit. We want you to feel the joy as you're educating your kids and you watch them blossom into the person that they were always intended to be. It's a beautiful thing. So this is what I want you to do from here. I want you to reach out in the DMs and say, hey, Bekki, I want to talk about homeschool. These are the ages of my kids, and I can't wait to get a golden nugget from you. And then I want you to also apply for Homeschooling Olympians so that I can get you a copy of this Breaking the Chains of Curriculum and show you what it means to be inside an Olympian and see if that's a good fit for you. And other than that, I cannot wait to chat with you inside the DMs. One of the moms that I talked to on the phone, in one of those DM conversations too, it led to a phone call. And she said, gosh, Bekki, after talking to you, I can actually feel the joy. I can smell the joy of homeschool in the air. And it's a beautiful thing. And we see that happen time and time again, because we have the ability to shine a light inside what you're doing right now in homeschool and to just pivot your perspective in a way that you will feel so encouraged, so equipped, and so ready to march forward with your kids as you're educating them. But we can also promise you that once that perspective changes, you're going to save time. You're not going to be chained to your kitchen table anymore. The curriculum is going to lose its grip over you. Yay! And you're going to stop looking over every fence, looking for the next best, greatest thing, which means it's going to save you money. And if you have at least 5 years of homeschool left, it's going to save you a lot of money in curriculum that you don't need to spend. But better than that, you're going to be so connected with your kids at the end that you are going to have this massive, massive bank of memories of times that you've spent with your kids where you've leaned into things together, where you've delighted together. There's going to be a trail of life and love and laughter behind you. And it's a beautiful thing. So reach out to me in the DMs, apply for Homeschooling Olympians, and I cannot wait to have the conversations with you. Have a wonderful day.